Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Yo, go. What's going on, G-Dot family? It's your boy, G-Dot TZ, back with the VZ of Photograph. And today we got Hotboy West apparently getting 15 years in prison. That's crazy, bro. I thought he signed to Gucci, but he did say rap money up on some stupid shit. I don't know what's wrong with these rap niggas. How y'all be getting these big ass advances and up in 2.5 seconds? That never made sense to me. But we're finna go ahead and see what's going on with his dope ass. You feel what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, WildBoyG, and Twitter, WildBoyG. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to goddamn. Also go to my Patreon for them uncensored reactions. Bro, goddamn. What you?
Somebody called Gucci. Somebody said somebody called Gucci to get Wesley. Y'all can go to hell. Go to hell, please. Zoom in. Y'all want me to zoom in? I'm trying to zoom into the courtyard. They ain't found the bag.
What the hell you get arrested for though? Like, what's he going to prison for? Crazy, got all that money still in the hood.
So ice game be really be robbing. Nice in that cell, used to talk to a toilet. Nice and left us in the trenches, I turned to lieutenant, I'm first, come in. I was locked up, they ain't shoot me a buck when the outfit is up, I was first spin.
What's jail like when you went into your ops?
Shit, man, them niggas be getting on the button and shit. Niggas don't be wanting no smoke in jail. We be loving seeing them come in there. Them be get on the button, sir, I can't be in here. Them PCing up. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't seen too many niggas buck in jail. Not my ops. You know what I'm saying? They somewhere where all the old people at, PC, NSIG, acting like they bucking. Really bucking aloud just so they won't have to come back to the wing, trying to sauce it up like they really doing some.
Thank you, Brady. A Waco rapper has been sentenced to 15 years in prison on multiple felony counts that include violent acts against the mothers of his children. Wesley.
You got 15 years in prison for violent acts against your baby mama? And you on the internet talking about how your ops ain't on shit? Nigga, you ain't get locked up for no street shit. You got locked up for being a woman abuser. That's the softest shit in the world.
Lewis, known by his rapper name Hotboy West, pleaded guilty to 10 counts alleged in 6 separate indictments.
So I really wish I wouldn't have did have I did, cause check on me now, you know what I'm saying, I'm paying my dues, but shit. Good. I ain't had nobody. All the person I had, my mama, and she was in the streets. I ain't had nobody else. My granny was in the streets. My uncle was in the streets. Everybody was in the streets.
And that's why I say, black, not just black people, but people that's got street families, like white people, black people, Mexican people, Arab people, Asian people. Everybody got people that be in the streets. Like every culture got street life. You feel me? Gangs and mobs and shit. And I just feel like it's that if your whole family was in the street, you feel like you can't do nothing but be in the streets, and that's just messed up, man. I wish people understood there's another way out. You ain't gotta do none of this shit, man. You can make legal money without having to like rap, you know what I'm saying, play football, or play basketball or something, you know?
I ain't had nobody be like, if I didn't stay with my mama, I ain't finna go stay with nobody else. I love my mama. Yeah. I'm the one who look out for her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So even if she smoke or whatever she do, you know what I'm saying, she smoke, work or whatever, I gotta be there for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably the only person in the world that love her. My little sister now so young, they don't even know what's going on.
They say never judge a book by its cover, and that's real. Now, me personally, I wouldn't judge no one, period. But before you comment on someone's life story or their struggles, it's important to get to know them. Today, we talk about a young man who spent more time in prison than he did as a free man at the age of 27. And I know sometimes we take things for granted that really mean the most to us, like our parents or the ones that raised us, or even our education. But can you imagine living life without it? But this young man from Texas we later gonna talk about in this video, he did since the 3rd grade. And if it wasn't for prison, he wouldn't know how to read.
When you a smart nigga, that's one thing I know, bro. You gotta read, bro. Yeah. Like when I was in penitentiary, I was at TYC, I always read. Cause I ain't know how to read before I went to jail when I was in juvenile. Mm-hmm. I ain't know how to read at all, type shit. And what made me learn how to read, teacher used to always tell me, used to call me dumb and shit. So I just started reading on that hoe. I started reading. I read every book I can read about anything.
So as you can see, this young man had the odds against him.
Like, that's really good. Don't get me wrong. You started reading and you took the initiative to read, but that's really that you didn't know how to read until you got to big boy prison. That's really messed up. I don't know if the system failed him, his family failed him, he failed himself. I don't know, but that's real talk, dog.
And even though he just got a deal, which we later gonna talk about, and just got a 15-year sentence, fam, if you write with your right hand all your life, and I tell you to write with your left hand, I don't expect you to write with your left hand all the time right away. So if I've been in the streets and been getting in trouble my whole life, and I tell you to do right, it's almost impossible to expect him to do right almost instantly. So keep that in mind as we talk about this story. So before we go over this one, remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Born in the 90s in Waco, Texas, was Wesley Lewis, aka Hotboy West. Recently, Hotboy West had pled guilty to 15 years on 6 different indictments. But before we go into details about that case, let's talk about Hotboy West growing up. This was a kid, as we mentioned, was kicked out of the 3rd grade and would be his last known formal education.
The hood. Nigga trying to blow with this rap shit. No kill. I went to this school right here when I was like in the 3rd grade. My mom, I got kicked out there. Turn right.
So we clear. The only school Hotboy West went to was West Avenue Elementary School in Waco, Texas.
How the hell do you get kicked out the 3rd grade, bro? I didn't even, like, don't they make you go to alternative school? How the hell you get kicked out the 3rd grade and they made you not go back to school? Like, you have to be doing some weird.
Until the 3rd grade. As a kid growing up, he would do freestyles at the corner store to earn him dollars.
Yeah, this the green store right here. I used to rap in front of this for dollars. That's when it used to be Michael Fidel used to own this way back. And somebody else owned this. I used to rap in front of this dollars when I was like 7. Oh God, this how you pay. I used to rap. Everybody is so dope. I come on, let me rap for $1. Let me rap for $1. Let me rap for $1. Then give me $1 to rap. I say the same freestyle over and over. On the camera, huh? You hear me? Tell them something for the camera.
What's up,
man.
boy?
What's up with it, huh?
Tell them how we living,
man.
dog.
Too real to talk about it, man. If nigga don't know Lil Steve, man, they out of there.
What's that on your shirt, man?
Man, that's that no limit, man. No limit, man.
Okay.
On the block.
How long we
No
been out
limit,
here?
man.
Tell them
No
you
limit, man. Man, I've been knowing this nigga right here. This nigga used to be at the green store rapping for dollars with the headband on his.
What we just tell him? What we just talking about?
Now, it seemed at 7, Hotboy West had found his talent, but having a mother that was unfortunately addicted to substance. After coming home with a little bit of money, she would ask him where he'd get it from and then take it to buy more narcotics.
Nigga come home about $67. My mama be like, where you get all this money? Where you get all this money from? My mama would take the money from me, go smoke it up. Oh God.
Due to his circumstances, this was a kid that became homeless at one point in time, lived with his best friend, who he considered a brother. And many nights, he lived with his brother, who lived in a home that was passed down to his best friend by his grandmother. And during that time, they trapped it out, drug dealing, shootouts, etc.
Yeah, this where it all started at. Then my dog Granny, she had died. Gave it to him. When we ain't had nowhere to go, we were homeless before she gave him the house. You know what I'm saying? My big brother Ice, his granny gave him this house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We used to beat this nigga, trap this whole out. We had to move, nigga. Oh God. So much here. Nigga had kicked my brother, throw down, shot my brother. While his kids was in his house. Wish I could spit in his case. Nigga had wake up. I wish I could see the inside of that, boarded this hoe up. For real. Nigga had wet this up, man. On God. Plenty of nights I spent on this hoe. My dog house right here. Yeah, this the palace. This the jungle. No cap.
Now, Hotboy West did 7 years as a juvenile. And when that happened, his best friend / brother had lost his life, as you just heard. But when he came home, Hotboy West had no hope, and he had to adapt to his new environment. Lots of nights, he slept on the streets. But in jail, this rapper constantly got better at his craft, from them dollar freestyles, to now getting the attention of a label CEO who's well known and well respected, Gucci Mane, who was looking to build to the new 1017 roster after.
I ain't saying that Gucci do this shit on purpose, but it seems like Gucci label cursed. Like every time Gucci signed a nigga to his label, like they might get a little bigger or something, but like Scar died, Enchanting don't do shit no more. Hotboy West his goddamn advance don't do nothing. I don't know who the rest of these other niggas is, but they ain't really doing shit. He be trying, but that shit just don't be working, man. It's really, he be trying to help people though.
After the Shaq and Kobe of his roster, Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano had got arrested.
Me and bro caught a charge on the interstate. He took his pistol case. Bro, goddamn.
Now at this point, Hotboy West never had as much promise in his life. And if it wasn't for Gucci Mane, who would really take that chance on Hotboy West? He went on and dropped tracks like My Story a year ago with over 8 million views and counting.
I had to stay down like I was the carpet. These niggas faking and flogging.
And tracks like Renegade, released last year, featuring Finesse 2 times, with a little less than 4 million views and counting.
On with the prison, left us in the trenches. I turned to lieutenant, I'm first, come in. I was locked up, they ain't shoot me a buck when I out.
Now with all the success Hotboy West was just starting to get, it was one more thing that wasn't being noticed. His constant interactions with law enforcement. He just couldn't escape getting in trouble. While he was signed, he was indicted 6 times in the span of 24 months. It got to the point that Hotboy West was wanted by the U.S. Marshals. February 1st, 2022, the U.S. Marshals had sent out this tweet. The U.S. Marshals Service Lone Star Fugitive Task Force arrested Wesley Taquan Lewis, also known as Hotboy West, on a robbery warrant and additional charges, including unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon and theft of a firearm. But little did his fans know that was between 6 different indictments, and he's been locked up ever since, going on 2 years now to this date. Despite the number with all the indictments, he managed to have a good plea of 15 years with all the indictments included. This is what the prosecutor had to say about his plea. In addition to being a known gang member, Mr. Lewis has repeatedly demonstrated his complete disregard for the law. Such actions have consequences. Those consequences were realized today. With the sentences imposed, the state will continue in its commitment to stand up for abused women and victims of crime. Fam, according to court records, Lewis was arrested in February of 2020 after he tried to run the mother of his children off the road with 2 of his children in the car.
Nigga, you did what? Oh yeah, keep your little dumb ass in there. You a jackass, bro. Keep your little stupid in that prison. At least you might get 2 years served already if they add on time served. So you got 13 years for real. But nigga, you deserve to sit in that kid.
Thank you, Brady. A Waco rapper has been sentenced to 15 years in prison on multiple felony counts that include violent acts against the mothers of his children. Wesley Lewis, known by his rapper name Hotboy West, pleaded guilty to 10 counts alleged in 6 separate indictments. According to court records, Lewis was arrested in February of 2020 after he tried to run the mother of his children off the road with 2 of his children in the car.
Sad situation, man. When you think about it, was he failed from the start as a kid, growing up in this society? I mean, it don't take away the things that he did.
I ain't gonna lie, he was definitely failed. It don't take away the things that he did, but he was definitely failed. But on the same tip, it was like, yo, no homo. On the same time, it was your chance or your responsibility to make some of yourself, and you didn't make nothing of yourself, bro. You was out there just thugging and bugging and thinking this shit was cool, and you know, like, people go on the internet, bro. You had social media. You knew niggas was making money all type of different ways, doing all type of different things. You around Gucci Mane, and Gucci Mane got you around all these people, and you still doing the same shit. It just come to a point in time where you an asshole. You gotta take accountability for yourself, and you did that shit, bro. Ain't nobody else make you do that shit. You did that shit, so I hope he, man. Really, to be honest, because you did all that weird ass shit with your baby mamas, your ass deserve whatever you finna get, dog.